Once upon a time stories from Leicester Libraries Neighbourhood Services. I am Hema, and the story I'm going to share with you is all about the world itself. Did you know that long time ago, the world used to be black and white? Everything was black and white. Yes. Well, as it happened, there in the village, there lived North American Indians. And this is where the story comes from. One little boy one day thought he knows everything he needs to know about this world, and everything he can do would be perfect. So he says to his mum, "Do you know what? I think it's time that I left the village and go and explore the world." His mum said, "Think about it, young boy. There's dangers ahead. We are fine where we are." But the boy did not listen. That night he left. He took his bow and arrow to accompany him in case if there was any danger. And he left. Do you know what? Little boys always think they know best, don't they? I'm sure they do as well. He carried on walking. He had to walk through jungles, forest, and then he glanced and he thought, "What?" And he looked and he found. Look what he had found. Some shiny stones. Oh my, he thought. Shiny stones? What can I do with these? He thought about it. Then as he was thinking, his eyes fell onto the tree with lots of vines on it. So he thought, let me pull the vine down, and he did. Pulled the vine down, and then he started to knot the stones into the vine, and within seconds, that trick he had learned from his mum, look what he ended up making. Absolutely beautiful. A lovely necklace. Just what I need. And then he took the necklace and he put it on around his neck, just like this. There you go. And then he started to walk. When I get home, I'm going to show my mom, look what I have found. But something strange began to happen. His shape began to change. His legs started to disappear into a tail, a long, pointy tail, just like that. Would you believe it? And then his hips began to stretch. His chest began to stretch. His neck began to stretch. And would you believe it? Soon enough, he was not a little boy anymore. Yes, he had turned into a rainbow snake, just like this. My goodness me, now how is he going to get back home? He wasn't sure. Where's he going to live? Oh, wasn't sure about that too. Well, he thought, I'm going to live in the trees for now. He started to live in the trees, but the birds had their own home in the tree, didn't they? So the birds didn't want him. In that case, I shall go and live in the caves. So he found the caves and went to live in the caves. But the bears and the lions lived in the caves. They didn't want him either. Oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And it was getting hot and hot and hot. So he carried on, until he found a lake. And a deep lake with a tree in the middle of it. He looked in, dived in. There was nothing in there. He coiled himself around the tree. And since then, that's where he began to live. Just like that. But what's he going to do for food? There's nothing in the lake. So every night he would come out and he would go into the village and go and find something to eat. Initially it was small to begin with. Maybe chickens, maybe pets. But then, when you grow, you need more food. What can he do next? So he started looking out for humans. My goodness me! Soon people started realizing something's going on. What could it be? Look, our children are disappearing. Our young teenagers are starting to disappear. And now, our adults, what's going on? That night, they all stayed up to see what could it be. And they saw that in the middle of the night came the rainbow snake. And of course, ate up what he was hungry and therefore, and disappeared. Right, said the chief the following morning. Had a meeting and he said, it's time to get rid of the rainbow snake. Whoever kills the rainbow snake will be rewarded. Oh, would you do that? Would you take the challenge? Oh, I don't know about that. The people and the villagers said it's too hard for us. No, your majesty. So he called upon the animals and he said to the animals, lion, leopard, elephants, jaguars, you are all strong animals. Why don't you take the challenge? What's the reward, your majesty? Whoever kills the rainbow snake will get a reward. I will think of a reward. The animals looked at each other. I don't think there is a reward. I don't believe the chief. The humans have always done bad to us. They've never looked after us. The animals said no. Just then, a blackbird flew down. A cormorant. Your Majesty, said the cormorant, I can do it. You, a bird? No way. I'm a really good swimmer. I can do it. No way. I bet you're just saying that for the reward. No, your Majesty. Please. And I don't want a reward. I really don't. Don't want a reward? Thought the chief. Good plan. Aha, in that case, you are hired. The next day, the cormorant took an arrow and went to where the lake was, where the rainbow was. Rainbow snakes likes to sleep in the daytime because he likes to stay up in the night to go and find his food. He was fast asleep, all curled up. The cormorant went and checked out where the rainbow snake was curled up. And then he took his arrow and off he went. Swimming like a silver fish, he went, took the arrow, swam straight to the rainbow snake, aimed the arrow and straight between the rainbow snake's eyes and his forehead. And of course the rainbow snake tried, but unfortunately it couldn't do it, and then collapsed. The cormorant came back out. No more rainbow snake, the cormorant said to the chief. Impossible! It can't be that easy. Just then they noticed. Aha! The rainbow snake started to float his skin all the way up and came up. It's true. No more rainbow snake. Let's go now. No more rainbow snake. We're all safe. Aha, said all the villagers and all the animals. But the reward you have promised. But he doesn't want it. The cormorant doesn't want it. But you have promised. You must keep your word. Okay, cormorant. What would you like as a reward? Cormorant thought about it. The whole world is black and white. We've never seen a rainbow colours. How about the rainbow colours for us? Your Majesty, we would like the rainbow snake's skin. And the king thought, actually, this would make a lovely coat for the chief. I can't part with it. I've got to think of a plan. What can I think? I know what. If you can take the snake skin away, then it's yours. Well, Cormorant wasn't that silly. He called for his help. He called for all his bird friends, and they all came, and they all held a part of the rainbow snake, and they flew up high in the sky, just like that, just like a rainbow you see in the sky, like so. And you know what? When they sat down on the tree, something strange began to happen. And you know and I know what? The colour of the bird's feathers changed to the colour of the skin they carried. Then we've got red and blue and yellow and green and purple and pink and shiny and feathers and wings. And they look beautiful. But nobody wanted the head because the head was black. Only the cormorant took the head and carried the head. And that's why the cormorant stayed black, apart from his beak. And now you know how the world has become so colourful. The chief is still not very happy. So what he does is he plucks the feathers from the birds to make himself a headdress that you know and I know that North American Indian chiefs wear a headdress with lots of different colours of feathers. Well, now you know, and it's true, little boys and little girls, they all think they know what's best, and I'm sure you do, but don't forget to share this story if you liked it, and make sure you're like the cormorant and you know what you're talking about. Till next time, speak to you very soon. Bye!